The world has never been silent. It moves, it shakes, it demands. And somewhere in the middle of this endless noise, a single question echoes. How do we find peace when everything around us seems to fall apart? This is not just a modern question, it is a human one. For thousands of years, people have tried to escape chaos. They believed peace would come once the world became predictable, but the world never did. The Stoics taught that we suffer not from events, but from our judgment of them. Buddhist thinkers said that the mind itself creates the storm it fears, and modern psychology agrees. The world isn't the source of anxiety. Our reactions are. Chaos is not the enemy. It is the environment in which peace must be built. Peace is not the absence of noise. Peace is the ability to hear the noise and still remain whole. Every person carries a world inside, a space no one else can enter. This inner world can be a battlefield or a sanctuary. The modern mind is constantly overstimulated. Screens, messages, expectations, comparisons. And the more we allow the outside world to invade us, the smaller our inner world becomes. There is a silent truth many forget. You cannot control the world, but you can control the room it takes inside you. Philosophers understood this long before psychology existed. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." Inner peace begins not with what we escape from, but with what we choose not to let in. Most people believe peace comes from solving problems, but peace does not arise when everything is fixed. It arises when we accept that not everything can be fixed. Acceptance is not weakness, it is clarity. It is the ability to say, "This is happening, I cannot change it, but I can change how I move through it." So much human suffering comes not from reality, but from resistance to reality. The Taoists understood this perfectly. When you stop fighting the river begins to carry you. Acceptance does not mean approval. It simply means you refuse to drown in what you cannot control. In a chaotic world, complexity becomes poison. Multitasking, constant goals, endless plans, they make the mind loud and fragile. To simplify is to strengthen. Great thinkers always lived simply, not because they lacked ambition, but because they understood a timeless truth. The fewer things you cling to, the fewer things can pull you apart. Peace grows where unnecessary noise dies. This is why minimalism, both mental and emotional, is not a trend, but a survival strategy for the modern age. Simplify your surroundings, simplify your commitments, simplify your expectations, and slowly, the world loses its power to disturb you. People fear silence because silence reveals truth. It strips away distractions, exposes insecurities, and brings you face to face with your real thoughts. But silence is not empty. It is full of answers. For centuries, philosophers retreated into solitude to understand life, not to escape the world, but to understand it clearly. In silence, the mind settles. In silence, the heart speaks. And in silence, peace arises. Even 5 minutes of intentional quiet can reset the mind. Peace is built in these small moments, not in dramatic changes, but in subtle daily rituals of calm. Chaos multiplies when the mind lives in the future or the past. Peace appears only in the present. Presence is not a mystical idea. It is a discipline. To be present means to experience reality as it is, without distortion from fear, memory, or expectation. You breathe differently, think differently, respond differently. A present mind sees clearly. A present mind listens. A present mind doesn't panic. In a chaotic world, presence becomes a shield. Inner peace is not passive. It is not softness. It is strength. Strength to remain calm when others break. Strength to stay grounded when life shifts. Strength to carry wisdom instead of fear. Peace is power. It is the mastery of emotion, the discipline of thought, and the courage to choose clarity over chaos. Every philosopher who spoke of peace was really speaking of inner strength. And inner strength is not born from comfort. It is shaped in disorder. We search for peace in places, people, and achievements. But peace is not somewhere out there. It is something we return to inside ourselves. A quiet room within the mind. A stillness built intentionally. A clarity earned over time. The world may never calm down, but you can. And when you do, you will discover a truth known to philosophers through the ages.